I am so excited, and I just can't deny it.
We started already?
We started, man. Episode 10. Yeah. We made it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Welcome back to the Friction Podcast.
Welcome.
I am your booking agent, Mr. Deron Flood. And to my right, Zaya.
Zaya like fire, your resident wild child.
Hey, baby.
Hey.
We have a special guest. And I wanna formally welcome back our co-host, Mr. William Bonner. He's been out to sea, man. It's not the same without you, brother.
It's not about, but I'm glad to be back. I'm Will, kind of like your phone bill. I'm really excited to be back, especially for this topic today. But we'll get into that later.
We'll get into it. I dropped a bomb after Kadeem.
Okay.
Kadeem, what up, baby?
Here.
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Guys, follow Kadeem. He's the mastermind behind this. You know, you have to rub his ego.
I don't need my ego.
Because he's, go and Just Another Media Group. We want to give a big shout out to Kadeem and Just Another Media Group for housing everything that we have. This is episode 10.
Episode 10, yes.
And we're talking about masculinity, man. I've been thinking about this topic all day. Before we start, I'm going to drop some bombs or some shit. Where the bombs at? That's not a bomb. That's not a bomb.
Damn.
They're all labeled too, so he's not even
But it says Funkmaster Flex, bro.
Yeah, Flex Bomb. I meant to change it to DJ Drama's Bomb, but DJ Clue Bomb.
Man, I'm so excited.
You are too excited.
I am. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, share, jump in the comments, attack William because he absolutely deserved it from deserting us for the last couple of episodes. You know how we start each and every show with what rubs you the right way and what rubs you the wrong way, and it's a play on friction. I'm going to start first. I usually go like last or some shit like that, but I have something that rubbed me the right way. I got my money back in my bank account.
That's good. I just found out about that yesterday.
Right.
Facebook.
So shout out to Town Bank, man. I went up there literally every day, and I caused a lot of issues up there, fussing people out, cussing out police officers. But, they shaped up and they gave me my money back. That was really dope of them. I'm not poor anymore, so I'm not going to drop my Cash App. And something that rubbed me the wrong way, you guys.
Wait, how? Why?
You should have seen their reaction. Y'all just rubbed me the wrong way.
That's okay. You rub us the wrong way, too.
Right.
Go ahead. What rubs you the wrong and right way?
So it's kind of like it's a rub me the wrong and the right way, but it's the same exact thing. Mm-hmm. So I went to a wedding reception this past weekend, and it just rubbed me the wrong way that this white lady really got the party started.
I was jumping in your inbox.
But at the same time, it rubbed me the right way because real talk, she was like,
I think I saw you posting a video of that too.
Yo, that was her all
Zaya, what did I inbox
night.
Do you remember what I inboxed you?
You did your typical.
What did I say? Do you know specifically what I said?
You said, what did you say? I don't remember.
I said, it's a break for me.
Oh, it's a break. Yes. You said it's a break for me.
I said, it's a break for me.
It was like a gift you had sent me too. That's what I was thinking about.
I said, you know what? It's a break for me.
But she was lit.
She looked like she was having a good time, though.
She was lit.
I didn't see you on the dance floor.
Lit. I was on the dance floor.
Okay.
I just wasn't doing a whole lot of recording. But yeah, she was. I just had to get her, though. So it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I told them I did this speech. And I was like, yo, I need y'all to give me wedding. Because, like, I feel like the last couple, like, little wedding events I've been to, people just be acting stush.
Well,
like,
it's a very formal event. You can't be like,
care.
No, don't do that at my wedding. It's an open bar. You better be
and
drinking and acting a damn fool.
Play, you know what I'm saying? All the tunes, the electric slide and ting and ting.
Online dance.
But half of those people.
Dance.
So hold on.
You don't have to line dance. It was more than line dancing. It's a wedding. We're supposed to be celebrating and having a good time. We're not supposed to be sitting there looking stushy.
Like I
Won't
said,
more than 50% of those people white though?
No.
That's
was
what
this open bar?
No.
Was this open bar?
Was it open bar?
Okay, that's my
Yes.
problem. If my wedding is an open bar, so you better be dancing your ass off.
I mean,
too.
if I'm invited, I'm coming.
You are, you gonna be.
William.
See it, y'all.
Don't do that, William.
Yeah. Okay.
Started go.
All right. Well, this is what I mean. I'm kind of steal from you too. It rubbed me the wrong and right way. So my car was stolen this morning from my house. That rubbed me the wrong way because I woke up this morning very upset. And then right about maybe 45 minutes into that, I was like, okay, maybe I can get another Tesla in the family. So I started looking up Tesla.
Lucky.
And then the police called me this evening. The police called me this evening and told me that they found the car, and that rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, damn, like I was hoping that,
this would be the reason.
This would be a reason for me to get a new car. So I have to pick up the car tomorrow. That rubbed me the wrong and right way that somebody stole my car and the police actually found the car. So
I'm glad that
I'm not glad at it.
you got your car back.
But it is what it is. But that's what rubbed me the wrong way.
Kadeem, no sports talk.
Oh, I know.
Because
I just watched my youngin get a tutty today.
You see what I'm
that's
saying?
that's
Give
too
us something
masculine for
else.
some of us here. So
I went to a wedding this weekend too. My allergies was killing me though. I'm just now back to life, so allergies rubbed me the wrong way. My sinuses was all messed up. What rubbed me the right way? I just seen a video of my daughter standing up. Was fire.
oh, that's so cute.
That was very nice, man. We're gonna get in this whole masculinity.
I'm not hyper masculine, bro. I be
We're gonna get into this topic. But no, that was dope though.
I like being a girl dad. That shit's fire.
That's not masculine though.
Thank you, sir.
Father is the most masculine thing you can do.
I absolutely agree.
You just co-signed him. How you agree with me too?
I mean, because
You a ship jumping head-ass.
no, but listen to me. I'm joking, but I was going to get into that when we talk about the topic.
Okay. I don't want to step on nobody's toes.
No, it's all good. So
Shout out to all the people in the comments. I'm sorry if I overtalk. My bad.
No, man, listen. But while y'all in the comments, make sure you hit that fucking bell and subscribe and all of that stuff
That
too.
was very masculine of you. Look at you.
I got to get in my bag from time to time, man. I mean,
Let's start this topic. Every time I hear this whole, that's masculine. That's very masculine. Not masculine. I need to start the topic. I need to let out.
Well, we can get into it. So I've been thinking about this topic for a little while, and I literally waited for you to get back to the show because I think that you're going to have a very unique and valuable perspective on this masculinity thing. So the topic for today is masculinity, specifically black masculinity, because white men specifically.
They're very fluid. They can go anywhere on the spectrum and they just slide by.
Right. And so I want to be focused on us as usual. You know what I mean?
They look happy to me.
Right. So
I'm saying. Now, black men,
Will,
on the other
the
hand,
show missed you, bro.
Black men, on the other hand, but I don't want to start.
look, we gatekeepers.
Introduce.
If it look, somebody got to show men how to be men. So this is that's why we're here.
Okay, go ahead. Let's start.
Poke my chest out.
That's what you got to do to sit up straight. I'm all for it.
All right, so
Posture.
I'm gonna ask a question, and we're gonna run around the room, and I'm gonna answer last. What is masculinity? What is it to you? Like, we don't need like a textbook don't cheat.
Oh no, I'm off the screen, so I can do what I want.
No, don't cheat. Look,
I'm gonna help y'all. out.
No phones.
Yes.
So, what is masculinity to you?
Balance.
Don't give her too much. She said what
Balance.
she said.
I hate that answer, but
It's okay.
Masculinity to me is unhappy black men. I will get into that later on. I'll get into that later on, but unhappy black men is what masculinity is for me.
Christ.
What?
We
going to
That's
the left.
why we need. That's why we need you.
That's how I feel, and
Right.
and it's just not just my opinion. When I was leaving the house, I asked my fiance. I said, "Hey, we're doing a topic on black masculinity. What do you have to say about it?" He said, "Black men who are unhappy." I was like, "You know what? I agree with that."
But masculinity doesn't just pertain to black men.
We're just talking about us.
But you
as it relates to black men, yes, unhappy black
that's
men.
What he says. All right, Kadeem, it's opinionated.
I agree with the textbook definition.
What's the text?
Qualities and attributes regarded as characteristics of men.
So, why did you give us that?
Because I feel like it's good for the readers. All right, this is the textbook, and then it deviates off of that.
Okay, but is that also what you
He said he
feel?
agrees with it.
I do. I read it first before I said it. Yeah.
So, for me, it's a destination for men. Society created a definition that kind of characteristics, mannerisms, thoughts, all these things kind of like envelope what a man should be.
I don't want to talk too much. See, because before society was like a thing, well, there's always been society, right? So when we were cavemen, there was a macho, masculine cave. He was the one killing the woolly mammoth. He had the big fur on his back.
Right.
That's just nature.
We'll get into it. Trust me, I'm going to talk about these things. It is
Let's
important.
get it.
All right, so we all kind of gave. I do not like your answer.
I don't care that you don't like my answer.
I don't.
That's okay. You're not supposed to like everything I like or everything that I say. That's not your job, okay? And I'm certainly not inclined to say something that you like. So
You never say anything that I like. That's your problem now.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys will be on the same page on this topic, but go ahead.
Is that chocolate good, bro?
It really is. It really is. But you were saying.
All right, so I want to be specific about like what masculinity is for me personally. When I talk about a destination and characteristics and an archetype, like there's a prototypical man. And throughout this conversation, I'm going to wear two hats because the next topic I'm actually going to flip.
Oh, flip-flopping.
Yeah, I'm going to flip. I'm going to be pro-masculinity on this topic, but when we talk about the next topic, I'm actually going to attack it. And I didn't think, like when I was driving here, I didn't think that I would be in that headspace, but when I, kind of sorting things out, I was just like, yeah, that ain't right. So masculinity is manhood. What is manhood to me? Manhood is machismo, to a degree. It's confidence. Now, these characteristics isn't anything that is mutually exclusive to men because a woman can also be confident and she can still be feminine and all of that other stuff. Fatherhood, piggybacking off of what you said, and I think that's the most important thing. If a man decides to have a child, he absolutely needs to father his child. For me personally, if a man decides that he does not want to father his child, he is not a man anymore.
I don't even fuck with dudes who don't take care of their kids.
I don't know, and this is going to sound bad, but niggas in the
They're not men. Keep going.
the niggas in the hood who people look at as being masculine don't tend to take care of their kids.
That statistic is so false.
That is not false. There's a lot of dudes.
False, man. That's
there's a lot of dudes.
Believe.
Your definition of what masculinity is different from what a lot of people see as being masculine. I think most of the time it's physical appearance, what you look like, how you carry yourself, and stuff like that. You act a certain way. You're super tough. You're just this hardcore person. That includes having multiple kids and not taking care of them. And just going about your business.
That's not masculine.
That's not masculine.
That is.
He's saying nigga characteristics. That's not masculinity.
That's what. Okay.
That's scary to me because I think about slavery when you talk about stuff like being bred and having multiple kids and like being stripped of your humanity in a sense. That's not masculine at all. And I want to be very clear about our onlookers. There's nothing cool. There's nothing masculine about a man who decides to have a child and he doesn't take care of him. Like, you ain't a man, you're a woman.
Like I said,
well, no,
I don't even have no dudes around.
But women take care of their kids.
Look, that's wrong. I have to watch my mouth.
No, speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Right. Jesus Christ. Forgive me in the comments because I know y'all going to tear me.
What did you say? I missed it.
Well, he said a man that doesn't take care of his children is not a man.
He's a woman.
I'm like, no, that's not. That doesn't make.
Because women take care of
right, because women take care of their children. Yeah, that wasn't right.
Anyway.
Yeah, we'll pivot.
But it was an attempt to insult.
Absolutely.
And you're suggesting that
most
to
hyper
insult a
machismo
man,
guys
you
go
call
that
him
route.
Female.
Yes.
Or to suggest femininity.
Which is also
Yes?
not masculine.
Yes. Absolutely. I'm absolutely toxic when it comes to this thing. Like, so what does the household look like, right? Kadeem, I'm asking you. And then I'm going to ask William.
I'm the leader in my house. I can't speak.
Why? Why isn't your wife?
A, I'm not married, but B, because I'm the provider, I'm the decision maker. I run my shit like a business.
Okay.
If I'm 99, 95, 90% stakeholder in everything we got going on, I'm making
95.
It's up there.
You see the confidence
I wish
in his
y'all
face?
could see his face.
It is.
So do you think that's typical in a
As a man, I elevate her. She's with me. She's elevated through me.
So if your wife is making more than you, does that mean that you're less masculine, or you?
Most men can't handle that. I don't know because I ain't in that situation.
I'm asking you because you're saying that because you're the head of the house because you're making more money. If the roles were flipped and she had a job where she was bringing more income,
I would tell her go get a dude with more bread than me.
I'm sorry?
I would tell her go get a dude with more bread than me. We've had this We've had this conversation before. Look, bro. Y'all,
you wouldn't feel equipped to be her partner if you didn't make more money than her?
We're not partners. I just said I'm the leader. We're not partners like that.
Okay.
That sounds very...
Okay.
Look at you, man.
Shit run real smooth in my house, and she's super happy, and she live a life that a lot of people don't get to live out here. So
we understand
what y'all want.
We understand all of that, but if you were in a position where she is bringing in just as much as you,
well,
she would probably walk and talk and act different around me.
Partner.
No, she would walk. She wouldn't look at me the same way.
I agree with what he's saying.
She wouldn't look at you the same. If she made what you made and she was equally vested in it, she wouldn't look at you the same. She wouldn't be like, you could just make decisions. Half of the reason why I get to make the decision, if I go out and kill the bear, I get to decide what we do with it.
He stayed trying to
because
kill the bear.
Because it always goes back to that.
It does. I actually agree. How you feel about that, William? Seriously.
Man, in my household, we have 2 men in my house.
Mm-hmm.
He like, well,
watch your mouth.
Yeah. He watches the show.
You watch your mouth on this show.
Hey,
watch your mouth on this show.
The show. So the stuff I'm saying,
he watches the show. But we're 2 men, and we're both 2 masculine men in the house. But thinking about it now, I would like to think that I'm the.
Are you the breadwinner?
I'm the leader of the house.
Are you the breadwinner?
We're both the breadwinner of the house. We both
equal?
Not equal, but we both.
Look, he don't. look. Now you see, I can say my shit the way it is, bro.
William, I need you to be masculine and say what you want to say.
Exactly.
Say what you need to say, William.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I make more.
Hey, look. Don't get in trouble at home, bro.
I'll be good.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I run the house.
See, I said mine. I didn't even think twice.
I run the house. But I will say this. We're both masculine men in the house, and we both make decisions as both men. Do I take more lead with the decisions that we make? Yes, but I think we're both on the same level.
Why do you get to take lead with the decisions?
It's just my personality.
Oh, okay.
It's just my personality.
Oh, all right.
Not because I'm more of the more masculine than him, or I make more than him, or he makes more than me. Just because of my personality.
Well, y'all both can't make more than each other. Somebody makes more.
But we're not going to disclose our income.
All right. Well, what I'm saying is, and let me clean it up, because part of being feminine is letting me lead, right? Mm-hmm. So she let me lead, but I earned that spot. That's my spot to be.
So are we assigning like a conservative demeanor to
submission?
Yeah, like submission to being
that's
feminine.
There's power in that.
I don't know if there's power in that, because from the way you said it.
Hold on, William. How you feel about that?
I agree. There is definitely a power structure, and I think that there is power in being able to submit, knowing that is the role that you intend to play. I don't know that it necessarily has to.
So how do you benefit?
I don't know if men see it.
Key, though.
I don't know if men see it as that.
She would want to be with a man that was doing the things that I'm doing. She wouldn't want to be with a man that was not doing it. So if she made what I made, she would go get somebody that would double in that. That's just the facts of life. It don't even bother me.
I'm enjoying this conversation because it's like I'm trying. I want to get back, even though it's a masculinity talk. Like, how does submission empower you? Like, what does that look like?
I mean, I'm giving you I'm submitting to you. So
Right.
you have the role of being the dominant because I've given it to you.
And from
I like that.
From his perspective, it don't seem like you have. I mean, he said it. Yeah, there's power in that, but the way you said it earlier, it don't seem like she's giving you the option of making you being submissive to you. It seemed like you're, because I'm making more and I'm the man, so I'm in charge, and it's not a choice for her to be submissive to you.
She can leave. She could leave.
Yeah.
She chooses to
stay.
She
and it's not. Half the time I'm not even here. I'm not a ironclad off with your head if you're not.
You could have fooled me.
No, what I'm saying is I know I'm the leader of my household. There's no questions about that. There's no, I don't know what you was just doing, tiptoeing, backpedaling, spin moves. It ain't none of that with me. And it wouldn't be, if somebody asked, no, Kadeem run shit in here. This is his house, but we make decisions together. I'm not gonna make all the decisions. But I'm the CEO.
What
She could be VP. Ain't nothing wrong being VP.
What is the one thing that makes you, that gives you that authority to be a CEO of your house?
Okay, I'm the breadwinner. That's one.
So it's based on the income.
It's not just based on income. That is one of the caveats to it, right?
Okay.
But I've proven in the way I've led her, like I've helped elevate her herself. So why wouldn't she follow me? Like, oh shit, since I've been with her, my credit done gone up. We done moved here. We done doing it.
But that's a byproduct of money, though.
No.
All of those are byproducts of money.
I taught her a lot of stuff too.
And that's why I said if the income was different, if you weren't doing what you're doing now.
Everybody always want to take income out of the situation like it's not a thing. But
no, it's absolutely a thing. It's absolutely
it's always a thing. If we was making the same, she probably would be talking to me like she talked to anybody that's an E4 or E5 or whatever the fuck. She probably talked to them.
But no, it's no different from my situation and my like.
Yeah, there we go.
Because
talk about your shit.
You know, my girl is with me. She's elevated. And when I think about where she's improved in her life, most of it is because I pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I pay for shit, her credit score went up. She can do more with her money.
Of course, she
can
should
acquire land.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she has opportunities to do other things. She has more flexibility and time to do other things because she don't have that stress of, the money thing. But outside
being a
of
provider
that,
is masculine. That's how we provide into society today.
But outside of that, I'm also, as you guys know, I'm into health and fitness, and I'm also into like cultural stuff. Like if we travel together, it's more than just me paying for everything. Like, look, we're out here to have a good time, but let's go to this museum too, so we can learn about ourselves.
And that's why I was
like, she won't into none of that shit.
He want to get on me about the money piece. He don't want to tell us what's going on with him.
The money thing was the first thing you spoke on.
It's because it don't matter who you talk to. They always it go to that first. It don't matter what you talking about. You can say it don't, but it do matter. If a girl, oh, my fault.
No, go ahead. No,
I was just saying because, like you said, if she made more, I'm telling you, and I've had this conversation, and I agree with it. I tell women you shouldn't be with no dude that can't take care of you, fam. I would tell my daughter that you shouldn't be with no man that can't take care of you.
How y'all feel about that?
But how do you feel about a female who wants to take care of herself? Like
that's an adult, but what they want a man for?
So there should be with a man because the guy is supposed to take care of them?
Well, oh my goodness, y'all gonna act like y'all. I'm not oblivious to this. Listen to what y'all saying. When you get with a girl, right? She want to spend all her money on the same shit? No, they never do. They don't want to go out and spend all their money. They don't want to go. No, I want a man to help me with these things.
And right, and so like piggybacking off of what he said, I know like women think in their subconscious, why is he here? Like, what's his purpose in my life? You know what I'm saying? Like when I think about the same things about women, it's never to make my life easier.
It should be.
But it doesn't. Like when I think about it in the grand scheme of things, like I'm making sure that she's straight.
We supposed to. But she should be doing things on the back end that you don't got to think about. See, my girl does a lot of shit I don't got to think about.
Like what?
I don't think about them. I'm about to. And she's the primary caregiver to my daughter.
Right.
And you already know, I landed today.
Right.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
So are we assigning in like is having money a masculine thing?
According to you guys, yeah.
You think it is too. You don't want to see.
No,
you don't think it is?
I don't think
broke
it is.
dudes ain't kind of. If he's sitting on her couch and he's fucking to survive, it's cool.
I mean, does it make him
doesn't make him feminine?
This dude is sitting around and a woman is taking care of him and all he giving her is dick and bubble gum and he driving her car Anytime I see it, no disrespect to any dude that owns an Elantra, but if I see you and you're driving an Elantra, that is your girl's car. I don't give a fuck. No man is going to the Hyundai dealership and being like, that's the one. Yeah, if he's in an Altima, that's her car. He busting up his weed in her car. That's a masculine dude.
Busting up the weed.
All right.
Okay. So
y'all gonna look, they gonna kill me in the comments. I'm preaching the gospel and y'all don't wanna fuck with me.
I don't think they're gonna kill you in the comments as much as you think, Kadeem. I think so
William's gonna set the alley-oop for them to kill me.
I'd like to touch on like the historical point that you touched on when it comes down to slavery. Like, first of all, when it comes to black masculinity, like you have to think like a lot of, the dynamics of being a man was stripped so early on. And so you fast forward and you have mostly black women who have this sense of sort of culturally disconnected from black men being providers. So we, in essence, because right now, socially, when it comes to media, having more money and having, creates more status. And right. Naturally, I don't think any woman, for me, I know I would not want to be with a man who could not support me and my children.
Right.
Emotionally, financially, you know what I'm saying? Like in a social way as well. Like he definitely needs to be able to do more to me than I can do financially. But at the same time, I think that also, like I said, where I say it's balance, because it allows me to create more opportunities. I think women tend to be a lot more creative and can execute things that men can't execute, and vice versa.
Right.
All I've gathered from this conversation is as far as that if you are not a provider, you're not masculine. So then there are these men who are
back to my point is money attached to masculinity.
I'm gonna say yeah.
I disagree.
So
I disagree.
So what's the pushback if you disagree?
There are men who are not financially stable who might be working on getting to that point. So does that mean that they're not a masculine man because they're just down on their luck for now and aren't where they're supposed to be in life?
I wouldn't say that a man that doesn't financially provide is not masculine.
Okay. So let's say there are relationships where the female is the breadwinner and she might be a doctor and doing her thing out there, and her husband is a stay-at-home husband. This is a different modern world now. Does that mean that he's not masculine? He's taking care of the child.
He may or may not be, but she might be at home emasculating, bro. She might be like, the dinner wasn't ready when I got in here.
No,
William, I struggle with that, bro.
What Will is just trying to say is that it doesn't necessarily dictate. It's only one aspect.
Yeah. That's the first one.
I think it does. I think it's something that definitely is associated with masculinity, but I don't necessarily think it defines masculinity.
I agree. That's what I wanted to say. I agree where he's going with that, right? It's not like, if you broke, then you're not masculine. No, I'm not saying that. But we was talking about women and how.
Not even broke. I'm just saying that you might not be you have two different career fields and she's making more. You're making less than her. You decide to take time from your job and focus on the family because she's at the top of her
I think that dynamic is a little bit more spicy and doesn't work out as much as people think. A lot of people think that a woman could be making more and she just gonna want to be with that dude.
And that makes that man very insecure, and he's not masculine in my opinion.
It's not always him though. See, we always put everybody always puts everything on the black man, and I'm trying to tell when a woman make more than you and she's picking up. I'm telling you, I be around these girls that make bread. I'm sick of taking care of this dude.
I have a friend. She basically listen, I don't care how much money I make. I need the illusion that he makes more than me, or the illusion that he's the provider.
Yes.
She's like, so
she don't want to feel like she's taking care of a guy.
We can actually call her and ask her about that. But yes, so that's interesting because she did say that to me, and I was like, well, what do you mean? She was like, I just need him to, I need him to pay for things. I need to feel like a lady, and so to her, that is.
I'm not just making this up, bro.
Listen.
Even if she makes more, she's like, I still need the illusion that you're the provider.
I have a friend who just broke up with her boyfriend, literally the exact same story. Without getting to the specifics, because I don't want to, she makes over $250,000 a year. And she was just like, this guy can't, I'm flying places. I have to pay for his ticket.
She is flying a man out.
Yeah.
That don't even sound right.
See, and
how many dudes be like, "Oh, I'm about to get flued out"?
What is wrong with that?
All right,
it's because of what society thinks that a man should not be flown out, and there's this. You know what? We talk about all this whole equality thing. Men should be treated the same as women.
Where
And
did that come from? Where
I
did that come from?
I don't feel that way either.
I don't.
Yeah, we
feel
are.
Where did that come from? Where do women need to be
to,
treated as equal as men? Where did that come from?
Don't y'all want to be treated equal as men?
What? Who? What?
Women don't want to be treated as that?
I'm not a
Feminist-
man. So I'm not equal
what-
to a man. I'm not.
It's
a
not
man.
part of the feminist
If somebody
movement,
come
though?
bust up in here
Oh my
right
God!
Now, I expect
Hit.
y'all.
Oh, I'm
It's
suing
not
these
part.
niggas.
It's not part of. It's not part of the feminist movement.
Exactly.
William, like the phone bill is
So I'm
tripping.
not
Listen,
sure, but I'm saying, what the reason why I'm bringing that up is because it sounds a lot like the feminist movement, and I feel like
That's what I was saying. That's
kind of fucked it up for
Yes.
a lot of people.
Oh my God! Drop
no.
a bomb for her, bro.
I get
I'm
a
taking
bomb?
the
Can I get a
sound
bomb?
off.
Can I get a bomb?
Oh, it's a fact.
I'm on
He's been
board.
fired. That's okay.
Listen,
He's been fired.
I want us to. I want us to move on from this. But
No, I want to continue to talk about
I
this
will say
because
this.
she's absolutely wrong.
I will
She's
say
not wrong.
this.
And you're wrong.
Feminism doesn't benefit black women in any way. That movement really tears our household apart. But y'all, you can say what you want.
Because black men are threatened by that because they feel like the feminist movement, black females are going to be standing for themselves, and you want them in that place because you want to be the
That's how
breadwinner
I feel.
and in charge.
You guys
So
have to go listen to these black women. They want a man to step in and be the dude. But feminism and I'm an independent woman. You're an adult.
These masculine
If you
men,
walk in the room and say, I'm an independent man, I pay my own bills, we're going to look at you crazy.
these women,
You're a grown up. You're a grown up.
All right.
You're not special because you take care of yourself and you single. That don't make you special. Somewhere, Beyonce got y'all thinking you special because you take care of yourself. You're not.
Wait. So, time out.
You know that's his boo now.
A part of being disenfranchised, right? Being black person and being a woman, you're not afforded the same opportunities. You don't get the same pay. So if somebody wants to be proud of success, no matter what it looks like, especially a double enfranchised person, black and woman, a black woman can be a doctor. Matter of fact, here's the thing. I don't want to call her out. I have a client who is a professor, and she has been a professor for 5 years, and she makes $50,000.
What?
Men would not make that fucking money, bro.
Right.
Some do.
As with a terminal degree.
Some do.
You don't think they would make as much, or they would make more?
to make more.
A man would make significantly more.
Oh, okay. I was going to.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So
problem.
if a woman
5
want to be
years?
proud that she
Are you
got
saying
some shit,
any man? Or are you going to use all men in the whole collective? Or are you going to say black men?
all men,
Okay.
all men.
That don't count then. That's not fair.
Well,
to
the
say.
society that we live in right now caters to men.
It does, but it don't cater to black men. You want to talk about
Okay,
black?
Kevin
and
Samuels.
No, I'm not.
No, I mean, but that's the
bro.
point. That's the point. He's
You're
saying.
talking
We're
about black men and black women,
Right.
and if we go to a job fair right now, it's gonna be what, more black women with better paying jobs.
Yes.
Because
But my name's Kadeem, so when they read
because
I can't even
black
fake it
women
before I
are
get
also
in
more
I can't
qualified
even
for
fake it.
jobs, though.
That is a false stat.
So black women ain't the most educated demographic in the country right now.
You gonna
White,
now, see?
Asian,
You're gonna turn me into Kevin Samuels. I don't want to be. You're just,
Is that a fact or is that fiction?
it is skewed because it's a lot of them getting these basket weaving degrees and these liberal arts
He's
degrees.
disrespectful.
I'm not disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
That is not. That is very disrespectful. That is not true.
Psychologically speaking, it is easier for a female to endure not having as much income, maybe going through college and being educated. So there may not be as many black males, being compared in the education system. You see what I'm saying? So statistically speaking, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're higher.
So you think that these Fortune 500 companies will purposefully hire women over a black man?
Yes, it's a double. I get a double whammy. I hired a woman and a black person. But all right, you don't got. We could talk about statistics if you want to, but you don't want to argue. These are facts. I'm getting 2 for 1 if I hire her, and I don't got to deal with Kadeem's ass.
2 demographics.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And I can pay her less.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna give 10 of them this 60,000 paying job, and I'm gonna shit on the Kadeems of the world. But all right, if you say so.
Well,
No, he's not gonna drop.
I'm not dropping no fucking bomb.
I'm not giving you the board no more.
So apart, and here's me getting back in my masculine, manly
I don't
bag.
know where you stand on that.
Well, no, I mean,
and we're like 30-some minutes in.
35 minutes in. I'm still torn. Like, so a part of me being an entrepreneur, like, I was faced with the same stuff in corporate America. You know what I mean? I didn't like it, so I did something else.
It's only two
so
black
like,
people that work
if you go, a part of being a man is also being resourceful.
So now women are resourceful.
That? So you can't be resourceful, and they're like, if a white guy can't get me a job, I feel like a man should be able to figure out how to make money. Then
I agree, but that's not what we're talking about, is it?
Aren't we talking about masculinity?
We are, but now what's that got to do? We talking about earnings.
Yeah, we're talking about earnings.
So women can't do the same. But you know what? They're gonna get hired more. I'm telling you. You think it's more black?
Why is masculinity so important to you as a black man? Why?
Because it we can go back to slavery. Mm-hmm. We have had to endure shit that no other demographic had to endure. Not even slavery. You could take it to the civil rights movement when they told black men that they couldn't be in Section 8 and they kicked them out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? To break up the family. So you talk about black men, you know, being raped, being emasculated, and then you...
That is definitely not how you say that.
Well, whatever.
Emasculated.
Whatever. And then, you know, fast forward, you talk about, you know, the government and our role in the government and them pushing black men.
I don't need a nigga for this and I don't need a man for that and blah, 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 blah.
To a degree, but at the end of the day, like...
To a degree?
Yeah. To a degree, but at the end of the day, like, what's important to you? Like, if we're talking about community and union, we have to recognize things for what they are, and then we pivot. I'm not going to sit up here and say my life is hard. Oh, I'm going to blame these people. I understand my position in society, but I'm still going to do what I need to do as a man.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that black masculinity represents redemption?
I like that. You know, that's...
Is that what you're saying?
That's saucy.
And you're saying black masculinity is toxic and leaves men, what did you say it was?
Unhappy.
Unhappy. So do you feel like you're a masculine man?
No.
Black? Okay.
I don't think so.
But you just said you and your...
Neither is your...
He just said they were both masculine.
Right. My definition is different from what you black men think is masculine.
You black us. It's us.
No.
You're black,
man.
Sir, it's us.
Your black man thing is masculine.
Us.
You don't know what I think is masculine.
You just stated what
He
you thought was
actually,
masculine.
I think that you guys would agree a lot on masculinity.
Let me
All that hyper machismo shit, I don't.
I'm on it.
That's all. That's
not masculine.
That's what most people think is masculine.
I don't agree.
That's what it is.
First thing I thought was masculine was fatherhood.
A lot of that is a facade. A lot of that is an act, and a lot of it is, projection. Is because it's like, this is what I've had to attempt to project in order to attract what I think I should be attracting. You know what I'm saying? Because they were demasculated. What is it?
Emasculated.
I mean,
emasculated.
Emasculated.
I mean, let's just say
masculinated.
When I think about masculine man from you guys' perspective, is you showing up here in this little tank top you got on, a muscle shirt you got on, trying to show off and do all this extra stuff, and never seeing you wearing the color pink or, not showing emotions and just being this hard person. That's what I think of being masculine, and I think that's very toxic. When I think of masculinity, I think, me going to the barbershop and not being comfortable going in there because my pants isn't under my ass and I'm not walking there looking like I'm from the streets. I'm dressed appropriately, and the rest of the Negroes in the barbershop are going to look at me and like, this nigga must be gay and he's not masculine enough and stuff like that. That's what I see. And those are things that I have to deal with.
Okay. So, have you ever been attracted to more masculine men, or are you?
Of course he is.
Hold up.
Of course he is.
My definition of a masculine man is not what these straight men are. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But do you feel like your partner is masculine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough.
And so, in what way is he masculine?
Because I'm sitting here like, I like salmon and pink and mauve and all that shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I like the whole diaspora palette, all that. What you talking about?
I would say for me, he's sort of like me.
Okay. So what makes you masculine?
I show my emotions. I feel like that makes me, yes. You're looking at me sideways, but I think that's very masculine for me to be able to show my emotions, be honest, live a happier, free life, and not be too concerned about, what are people going to see? What are they seeing out there? What image am I putting out there like that? I think that's masculine for me.
Okay.
I actually agree with that. I think
I also
being
agree.
able to live in your
we
truth
don't
is
think
also masculine. Being confident, and then again, that just piggybacks off of the confidence thing. Like
sitting up straight.
all right, no,
You look crazy on camera.
listen, man, this is masculine right here, bro. I'm not gonna.
Not like that.
My chest is
Just
already
like that.
out
Just like
there,
that.
bro.
Please,
You know what I'm
just sit
saying?
regular.
No, I'm good.
Sitting like this is crazy.
I'm chilling, man. Yeah, I agree with that. The emotions part, not so much.
See, but I agree. with
Why
the
is that a
there's
problem?
nothing wrong with showing
I didn't
is
say it
that?
was a problem
So why wouldn't you? Why is that not?
because men, especially, are designed to. Society puts a lot of pressure on men to bottle up emotions.
So are we designed to?
So one of the reasons why I don't like Drake is because he reminds me of a woman.
He always gotta bring up Drake.
No, I mean it is what it is. There's a reason why I don't like Drake. So
he doesn't
do you know the type of music that I listen to?
Okay, and you said you don't like Drake because what?
He reminds me of a chick.
Oh wow.
He does. I don't like his music. He be he's too emotional.
Somebody
That's
hurt
why-
him, and one day we're gonna get to the bottom of who really hurt you, bro. Because that music, all it do is trigger you. Like, oh, I remember when she did that.
I've never been into that. Like even as a kid,
Listen, bro, it's
I used to
nothing-
look at LL and I'd be like, bro, what is going on with this guy?
I'll say this. I've read and I've read a bunch of studies, just going to school, that shows that when you raise your kids to not show their emotions, they tend to grow up to be very aggressive, detached.
That's not good.
That's not true.
No, I said that's not good. He made a face.
Detached, and
it is what it is.
And and that's that.
I don't like. Am I supposed to feel a certain kind of way about this?
I'm just saying. So
It is okay to show. My dad taught me it's okay. Like we watching a movie and some shit hit you. It's okay. You don't cry like
Absolutely.
Well, my dad didn't.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, that's
It's
we
something
see
wrong.
look
we
at
see
you.
that.
I mean, my dad didn't.
Look at
You
you.
fall down. He'd be like, bro.
No.
He'd be
There's
like,
that's a difference, bro. My mom died, so if I'm watching a movie, I'm not supposed to cry. That's a feeling. I have a feeling, bro.
Enjoy.
But whining.
Enjoy.
All right, wait till some
Enjoy
real
your
shit happens
feelings.
to you, bro.
Enjoy your
We ain't gonna be able to
feelings.
find you because you're gonna be in a hole
Enjoy
somewhere.
your feelings, bro.
No, what I'm
Like,
saying is there's nothing wrong with that.
I didn't say
Now,
there was anything.
whining, my dad was
when
on
did
some-
I say that there was something wrong with that?
Bro, you almost, it's almost like you trying. I'm telling you, bro, this is some weird behavior. I think personally.
Okay, I never said that there was anything wrong with that.
I don't know if you. I mean, you didn't say it, but
You acting like it's.
you act like it's something wrong with showing.
No, I'm not
emotion.
saying
Y'all can do whatever the
if I
hell
go
y'all
outside
want.
and I hit my elbow
So
and
you're,
I shed a tear.
do you think it's masculine?
me?
Do you think it's masculine?
No.
Do you think
Okay.
he's masculine?
Do I think he's? No, I think he's a toxic black man.
See, I don't think he's toxic. I do think he's
I
like
think he
hyper
is.
masculine though. Like he's one of like,
Hyper masculine.
Okay, I like that.
Alpha.
no.
Okay.
No.
That's like
no.
you trying to be alpha.
Oh, so
Real alphas, you don't got to do that. I could just be Kadeem.
Okay.
Do you think that I try to be any kind of way, or is that just me?
I do think that you
Try.
put on a little.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's putting
I
on.
think so.
He came in here mad confident first episode and was nervous as fuck, fumbling his words and shit. Like
When it's time to perform, that's what happens. I mean, it's
no,
just
I ain't never been nervous about no shit. I think that's kind of. I'm sure of myself
okay. I mean, mauve and all that other stuff is
because I'm
just
sure of
Would
myself.
you consider yourself an alpha male?
I hate the term, but go ahead.
What do you hate about that, by the way?
Well, now because of the manosphere, but eventually I think we'll get into that in this episode, so we can talk about.
Look, we talking up a storm too.
topic.
Yeah, I think I'm an alpha male
And what makes you an alpha male?
because I have leadership qualities. I'm a leader.
And that's what an alpha
Are you a natural leader, or you just part of this hyper masculinity that forces you to be
Ever
a
since
natural
I've
leader?
been a child, I've always been in leadership positions.
Okay.
And anybody who's watching this show, all my friends, they'll confirm that.
I don't know. I mean, I've known you for years. I don't know if I see you as a leader. I see
You're a
you
liar.
more so. I'm honest. I'm being honest. I don't
Okay,
know if I
you're
see you as a
lying.
leader.
You're
I
putting
think
on
you
right
just
now.
have this. desire to be so big and just extra that you think that's being a leader.
It's weird that you say that because I don't want any of that shit though.
Really?
I don't.
No.
That is definitely the facade.
No, that's what everybody else
that's
sees.
you.
No, I just see big when I walk in the
That's
room.
what everybody
There's a
sees.
difference.
Absolutely you.
So I know you don't like the term, but
other people would probably say that, but I don't. Bro, I'm low key. I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own. I don't gotta say it. There's a difference.
He's lying.
I'm not lying.
Well, so tell us a little bit about this manosphere.
Yes, please.
See,
that's
why you're
here.
here.
Please, because I don't want to talk about myself.
Right.
I'll let you do that.
Yeah.
So the manosphere.
Oh shit.
So you introduced this to us.
Anti-feminist
And you were
movement.
so excited about it.
Right. So
Tell me why.
I'm going to be anti-masculine when it comes to the manosphere, and basically a manosphere is like a community of people who are against feminism. They're against misogyny. They do not believe in a patriarchal society and things like that. And they basically
Where'd you get that from?
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Go and look at the definition.
Manosphere?
Well, the manosphere is the whole.
No, they don't believe. Yeah, they don't believe that men run the world.
They definitely believe men.
They believe
run the world.
men run the world.
What are you talking? You did not do your research.
They do. They're anti-feminists.
Now we gotta cut this whole part out because you don't know what you're talking about.
Wait a minute. The manosphere they don't believe that men run the world.
They do not believe that men run the world.
And
You're inaccurate in your definition.
I'm just telling you what I read.
And so, I mean, are you saying that because they don't believe that, so they want men to run the world?
So when you talk about opposing misogyny, right, isn't that a play on not believing in a patriarchal society? Like me saying that women are treated differently and all of these things, that is a byproduct of a patriarchal society. You have to be blind to not see that.
Do you know what the patriarchy is, bro? Do you know what that means?
Men run the shit.
Yeah, so who says otherwise? Or who has ever said
So
that?
do you understand what misogyny is?
Yes.
Tell me.
Misogyny is, you kind of misogynistic, brother.
Well, tell me what it is.
I'm going to go to the textbook.
Guy.
Because I'm not misogynistic. I don't know,
Okay,
bro.
well, I mean, you tell me what it is. So my thing,
I would say when you press the business of men ahead of women and everybody else. That would be my Kadeem definition.
okay, cool. So when you do that, you're ignoring the fact that men run the world. Like,
How?
because you're not acknowledging that. Why do you need to press something that's already there?
See, I think the thing you're missing about the manosphere is this 90% is black men, and we're kind of at the bottom of that list. So yeah,
Right.
men push it, but black men, we get shitted on by my brother right here shitting on black men.
Oh, come on.
Women shit on black men. Everybody
say
shit.
us though.
Yeah,
I
you don't.
like
Oh no,
that
he
shit.
never says us.
Right.
We're black and he's not.
I mean,
But
I
that's
told you,
when you're talking about the manosphere. Most of the people speaking in the manosphere are black men, so that's why it's like
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They suckers.
yeah.
Okay.
there's a lot of different.
I mean, I definitely,
views in there, but
yeah, I definitely seen a few white men speaking on the manosphere.
For sure.
So why do you
Yeah,
think?
sure.
Why do you think black men are taking a charge on that?
Because they want to be white men. I've said that a few times on, what was it, episode 4 or 5? Like, they desire to have the things that white men have. All of it.
So you think black men created this manosphere thing?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay. So
White men did.
created this manosphere thing, and black men jumped on the bandwagon and decided to use it as a platform to try to elevate themselves.
I'm so confused. See, I don't know because I don't really watch the internet for what white people be doing.
Well, I mean,
So
I
everything
did-
I see on the manosphere is I
It's
don't
all
even.
black.
black.
Yes, even the books that they base everything on is black people.
Yeah.
Right.
All the top leaders on YouTube, they're black men.
Well,
Well,
you
that's
ain't
probably,
read what I
that's
read.
probably
Then.
what your feed is bringing up.
Right.
That's where-
based on
I
the
mean-
Did you go on
algorithms.
Wikipedia?
No, Wikipedia. I
Yeah.
could go up there right now and
Because
type whatever I
when
want.
I
on
started
Wikipedia.
researching it, it was kind of a good mix. I was actually finding a lot of women talking about it, white women talking
It's
about
a popular
it, white
topic.
men talking about it.
So if it's
And
a
then-
popular topic, who you think's at the front of that?
up on it.
Right.
It's online. It's popular.
So, back to the manosphere.
Sorry.
I hate it. I hate it for a number of
I
reasons.
had never heard of it until you said something.
Right, I hate it for a number of reasons. One, I feel like as a man and being a masculine man, it is my job to protect women. Right, that's a part of being masculine. And so, the manosphere, when you're denouncing things like feminism, when you're being misogynistic and things of that nature.
Is everybody here in favor of feminism?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I am.
Right. So, like, I enjoy when oppressed people make a stand. I'm on board with it. Like, as a black and woman, if you want to get in your womanhood bag, I support that, bro. Like, why wouldn't you?
Feminism has helped tear apart the fabric of the black community. But if you want to keep championing it, go for it. Bro.
You're blaming feminism?
No, it's a part of it. Just like you were just saying,
Yeah,
they
it has definitely
they
played
kicked the fathers out of Section 8. They imprisoned multiple black men. And then
about
feminism
child
too?
support laws,
You think all those things are an accident?
parental guidance laws, like all of those.
Oh, we all got the right to vote. But did it help?
Definitely in favor of women.
So can we acknowledge that we live in a patriarchal society? Can we at least guess, William?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
As a woman, would you not feel some
I'm
kind of
so
way about
confused.
men? Because
No, I'm not saying balance isn't important. I'm just saying I don't think we need to be as extreme. I think and I think there are some extreme levels of feminism, just like I think
As
there
in
are
everything.
some extreme levels of pro-blackness. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying? So like,
right, and maybe because I'm extreme when it comes to the pro-black thing. Like when a woman be
You
like,
cannot
yo,
be pro-black to that extreme point and be a feminist, bro. They're conflicting ideas.
are black women black?
What? Because you're saying that.
Like I'm
the
on board with-
feminism movement doesn't help the black
family,
cause
so-
at all.
all about
You
women.
feel the same way too?
No, I don't. I'm
Feminism.
just trying to.
I'm about to say, what's
express
going
my
on
point.
on
It's
this set
logical.
right
I
now?
don't understand why you don't
You
understand
have
what
to think the feminist movement wasn't started with black women.
Okay.
It was definitely started with white women, and then they used that let's stick together. They
Let's all
pulled
stick
the black
together.
women into it when we still were suffering from being separated as the black families, and that's what I think what Kadeem is trying to say, and that's what I'm trying to say is that we were pulled into a movement that really didn't have anything to do with us
Or
because
benefit
It was them
them, really.
who were suppressing white women and black people. White men were suppressing white women and black people, and so the white women pulled in the black women and said, look what they're doing to us, but let's not forget what the white women were doing to us with the white men. But then they decided, well, we're not getting as many rights, so we got to step up and do our thing, but we need more support, so we got to pull in the black women too. And that's the point. We never
on
dealt
top
with our
of taking
shit
the black
first.
man out of the household.
So the movement, the feminist movement, wasn't for black. It was a break for black women, sir. Can I get a bomb?
Please drop a
think
bomb
you
for
should.
somebody.
No bombs.
Can I get a bomb
Until
from
y'all
J.
start
Clue?
agreeing
I
with
think you should. I think you should. You need one.
Thank you for eloquently putting
welcome.
what I was trying. I'm so perplexed that he don't know that.
Well,
like I do know that, but I'm still on. Right, and I'm still on board with it. Like I don't know why. Like
Damn, I'm tripping. I
I'm
was listening
okay
to
with
so much, I ain't
substance.
had it.
Like if
Everyone-
black people want to get in their civil rights bag, and then black women want to say, look, we as black people, but also us as women, we need a little extra. Then give them a little extra. Why are we not giving women extra?
no, I'm not saying women don't deserve extra. That's not what I'm suggesting.
But that's what the feminist movement is suggesting.
No, it's
not. What is it suggesting then? As a feminist woman, they're not asking for a little bit more because men took a whole lot from them. So look, we need some leverage because y'all took
So
everything.
we're gonna tear
It
apart your
reminds me of
family
racism.
and pull
That's
you
all
over
I'm
here.
saying.
We're gonna pull you over here, separate you even further from your men. That later on the back end in 2021, we're still
Yeah, I mean,
emasculating
if-
because you ain't been in the home and I don't need a
If
nigga
the-
for that. I'm telling you, bro. It all
If the
it-
black woman, I think if the black woman had an opportunity to heal with the black men,
So you're
we
blaming.
wouldn't have needed a feminist.
You're blaming black. You're blaming
That's what I'm
the
saying.
feminist movement for black women holding black men accountable.
See,
See the feminist
This is- 'Cause that's
movement.
what you just-
the
you-
feminist
that's what-
movement
because people-
doesn't hold black men accountable. The feminist movement is about being.
But he's
feminist.
saying that the feminist
I am
movement.
saying it is a cog in the destruction of our community, and y'all are failing to realize. I know you don't fuck with dudes, bro. You don't. I mean, not that, but you know what I'm saying. Black dude, like I'm a black man, and I'm telling you,
I'm a
I got
black
my shit
man.
together.
I'm a
and I
black
only-
man too.
Okay, now you are. No, he separates himself all the time, bro.
Right.
So
Then he gets back.
yeah,
Right.
but it didn't help our families, and now you're seeing the causes, the effects of all that stuff happening. It's you can't ignore it. People like to ignore it, be like, oh, you don't like women. No, I love our women, bro. Mm-hmm. Like he said, I'm a protector, I'm a provider, I'm all those things. I don't even fuck if a dude, I don't know no dudes that don't take care of their kids. Matter of fact, all my friends that ain't even with the women of their children, the mothers of their child, they got custody of their kids.
Ooh.
These are the type dudes I be around. Okay. I don't know the niggas you're talking about. I wouldn't even consort with those type of guys.
Let's not be naive and say they're not.
Let's not stereotypical. What's promoted?
We promote that stereotype even more.
That's not what's promoted. That's something that's actually happening.
That is not true. It is not true.
It is. But it is
because they'll make you think that 90% of black dudes don't take care of their kids, and that's not fucking true. When I was in Florida for the football game, it was all black dads.
I don't think so.
Man, I hate hearing shit like that.
Kadeem, I agree. That's
toxic.
I can call 3 or 4 of my female friends who baby fathers are not in their lives and they're making money and just chose not to take care of their kids. I know of a black man who didn't want to have a child by one of my female friends, and she decided to have the kids still. And this man has thousands of dollars, but he's not taking care of this child at all. An educated black man. Mm-hmm. He was okay with being with her. He just saw he didn't want to have the child when she got pregnant.
Okay,
so
but
that's a whole different.
No, we're not saying they're not out there. We're just saying
so when a black female hold,
it's not the majority.
It's not a majority, but when a black female hold that man accountable and say you're not taking care of your child, then you blaming the feminist movement and saying you're the reason why this.
That's not what I said.
No, we're
not blaming. Please explain yourself again.
What I'm saying is, and like now y'all are saying it's not the majority, but nobody ever comes in here. I'm the one that's saying it's not the majority. All you ever hear is niggas don't take care of their kids, black men don't take care of their kids, they'll have a baby. And that's not fucking true. That's not true at all, man. Y'all gonna make me Google the fucking stats. That's not true.
Okay, well, the point that I was trying to make was essentially that we wouldn't have needed a black feminist movement or a feminist movement if black women and black men and black families had had an opportunity to heal prior to, transitioning out of what we consider.
We're all black in here, and we like being, I'm gay, or I'm African too. You're Nigerian. I want to say Liberian. I was about to look. He was like, I told you. My fault. We're black. I like taking. No, it's different. I feel.
What do you mean?
No, when we did the episode about Africa, you was right on like 100% of shit. So I feel you on that. But still, it's like we don't stick together with shit. Y'all gotta watch Dave Chappelle's special. It's really good.
No, I'm good on that.
I know you're not.
Why?
But no, look. See, you ain't even.
The LGBT community is tearing his. Oh my god!
They probably
won't watch it right away.
Speaking of media, how do you feel the black men are portrayed, masculinity is portrayed in the media? Like I've read online all day by black men or black folks saying that, the media is trying to make black men more feminine in the media, and it's just this whole war against, because black men like us who are in the entertainment industry are living our life freely now. So now it's a problem that we're out there being free, and it's causing issue for kids who are growing up on TV, watching us. Listen, Cardi B is on TV shaking her ass all day. Does that mean that your kid is going to go ahead and shake their ass too, or suck a little dick here and there? Because that's what but let a gay black man be on TV, then this is a bad representation of what black masculinity is like, and that's all I see out there these days.
I don't think that they suggest that gay men are representing black masculinity.
They're not.
They might not suggest that, but they're saying that is what is being pushed out there too, is a war against black masculinity.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I don't
everywhere.
think it's just the quote unquote gay agenda that they're pushing. I think also that their hyper masculinity is also heavily promoted in a way that creates like a lens of toxic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it makes it look very toxic so I think the media does what it's supposed to do in the sense that it's trying to make you lean one way or the other, and we know who media is run by. So
to your point, you're absolutely right. I remember all of the movies and the music that I listened to, and I'm a byproduct of that. that super masculine.
Right.
I remember like even wrestlers. You remember the old wrestlers? They all had like super jerry curls and they were like super yoked up, but they weren't like cut, but they were just like big and bulky. And they had like that super hyper masculine, like they talked a certain kind of way. But I don't feel no kind of way. Like, I'm big on representation. And a part of my masculinity is me not being bothered by what anybody got going on.
I personally feel like there is right now, as far as the LGBT community, I feel like because there is such an emphasis on making sure we include everybody and everything, I think it's to me it's pushed a little bit too much.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It is. To me, it's pushed too much.
I don't think so. I think
it's
we're
great
just
to have representation, but like I just feel like it doesn't have to be included in every.
Well, let me say this real quick, and this has nothing to do with
every setting that I go to.
Masculinity. If you say it's being pushed too much, and we're complaining that we're not out there enough. Listen, black folks. When these award shows come out and these white award shows, black folks complain all day that, listen, you guys aren't nominating us and stuff. And I'm sitting there like, listen, niggas, you're wearing good. So I say that to say that you guys are complaining about us being pushed too much, and we're complaining about you guys not doing.
Well, the part that I feel like is being pushed too. I'm sorry, I mean to cut you.
No, go ahead.
The part that I feel like is being pushed too much is the black man being extra. There are black extra men out there that are gay. We're just comfortable now to be ourselves. We're getting more comfortable being ourselves. There are extra black. There are a lot of us out there. There's different variations of being gay, and we have the super feminine guys to the masculine guys, the trades and DLs that you won't know about. So there has to be clownish.
Clownish.
Yeah, it does. It comes
No.
Let me.
It's not. It's actually.
I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm not saying that it's not okay to be extra, because I'm like, be who you are, be yourself. But I think when it comes to movies, just like they over exaggerate black women when it comes to like being ghetto.
Black women are over the top.
Sometimes,
oh my God.
A lot of them are. So they're representing that percentage that are over the top.
Okay.
Just like.
But what we're saying is, where's the balance? There are gay men that are extra,
and
there are gay black men that are not so extra. And I just feel like when it comes to media, they push the extra flamboyant, in your face, loud, extra gay men.
For a very long time, there was the representation of gay that was
every gay black man. So when I see a gay black man, I'm almost inclined, not me personally, but someone might, from a certain perspective, might almost be inclined for you to act that way, when it's like, sis, I don't act like that.
I understand what you're saying. But for a very long time, there was always this masculine DL gay black man, and the whole thing was that gays, and that had a stigma where the DLs and the trades and stuff had HIVs and all the stuff like that. That was in the media. The ones who are extra feminine, the ones who you think are the clowns, were not represented. So they're being represented now. I'm perfectly okay with that being out there, because those were underrepresented in the media for a very long time. Watch any Tyler Perry show. You'll find every gay man in his shows, from the extra masculine ones to the extra clowny ones that you see, the feminine ones.
The extra masculine gay men, which one?
I mean, there's a bunch of masculine gay men on TV.
I'm trying to think of a
Tyler Perry. Yeah, he always have them in his show. He has a show. One of his shows on BET right now has masculine gay men.
Oh, okay. And so
he probably sleep on them.
So what does that mean to you, like a masculine gay man?
The opposite of the ones who have the talk more like females, who are wearing more feminine clothes and stuff like that. Those is, I don't consider myself the most masculine man, but I'm okay where I'm at. So you have people like me. You will have people who are like Flood, who are just.
Flood's not gay.
No, I'm not saying he's gay. I'm saying people who are like him, who will act like him.
A gay man.
A gay man who acts like him. Yes.
Gotcha.
So we have those. We have those on TV, but those have been on TV for a while, and it's okay for them to go ahead and push. It's no agenda.
I mean, I don't think that it was okay up until recently to even represent gay people. So I just don't remember seeing masculine gay men. I feel like it was always like taboo-ish until it started becoming okay to start representing more like of the LGBT community on television. But when they started doing it, when it came to black men, it was always, to me, very clownish. And I think that's a misrepresentation of gay black men.
So you're saying that you don't see masculine...
I don't think that they're showing enough of the balanced sort of more chill, more like regular, who you might hang out with, gay black men. That's what I'm saying, as far as media is concerned.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's triggering for me.
Thank you, boo. Thank
She don't
you.
get a bomb for that.
Y'all get a bomb for that?
Look, I'm being hospitable. If it was just us, I ain't listening to none of y'all. It's triggering for me when people talk about agendas being pushed on just any group of black people, from black people to black people, because I'll be in the nerd circles a lot, and the one thing that I see from white people to black people is black people in comic books are being pushed more now than ever, and that's the first thing that they say. So when a black person tells another black person that there's an agenda, I don't give a fuck what they believe or what sexuality. Like, I just don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody deserves to be represented. And if it ain't for you, then just don't fucking watch it. That's the bottom line. So, like, I wish that black people wouldn't be so interested in other black people, different black people being represented. Like, if it ain't for you, just pivot. You know what I'm saying?
I think the thing about that is it's always like a limited number of slots. So then they feel like if you pushing me out so you can represent this, and that's an agenda, that's not the same as like somebody earning a spot. I think that's why it's always an argument.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think that black people we're always being laughed at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're always being made the joke.
So you think more a feminine gay guy on TV is...
They try to make it a joke, and it's not a joke. It's okay for a man to have feminine characteristics.
I don't think we see it.
Funny.
I don't think we gay men see it as that.
Sorry, I'm talking way too much.
Go ahead.
The thing I love the most is when it's somebody that's in that community telling that story. Then I'll respect it more no matter how it's portrayed, right? Like, I love Issa Rae. I love everything she does. And she has everybody from the different kind of communities in her stuff, but she's telling those stories. So I think to her point is like when they're pushing it and it's like, we don't know who's producing that and they got this extra flamboyant person, it almost seems like a joke. But when
I was going to say, but we don't see it.
No matter who's making it?
No, because I know I have friends who are as flamboyant. And that is who they are, and that is their representation on TV.
So if I did something and I made it, and it was me making it, and I was going extra with it, flamboyant, you would be like,
as long as you're representing that particular person or that group of people, I'm fine with that.
Even you don't
have to have. If it's a true representation of them, we're okay with that.
Damn.
For the longest we weren't, it was. There, I was watching. I grew up watching Will and Grace. It's a white gay TV show.
We're familiar with Will and Grace.
I'm not.
You're not?
It's a hit TV show.
Yeah,
I'm not.
TV show.
I didn't watch it. I'm familiar.
We didn't have any type of representation on that. It was a white gay show. They introduced a black gay character, and they actually had a first kiss on the show between two gay men. Going from that to now where we have trans women on TV, trans men on TV, and living the best life, and that representation, I don't care who's producing it. I don't care how extra it is. There is some child that show represent, or that person represent, and they're watching that and saying that I'm okay, and it's okay for them to be that way. So I don't know if you're not part of our community and you're saying that it's a joke, or it's because you're looking at it from a black perspective. Okay, you're almost like a bird's eye view from what the gays are going through.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I can.
But on our side, for most of us, we're okay with how we're portrayed on TV. We are represented. We want to see ourselves somewhere. We want kids who are growing up to see ourselves and say, okay, yeah, it's okay for me to be feminine. It's okay for me to, want to do my nails and shit like that. Where, and they're getting more, because of that, kids are getting more comfortable with their sexuality and stuff like that. I knew growing up, when I've said it before, when I walk into a barbershop, I didn't feel masculine enough to walk into a barbershop. I felt like sometimes it's still very scary to walk into a new barbershop. That's why I always go to my barber.
To me, that's toxic.
It is very, very scary.
Right.
But that's part of that masculinity
bro.
that's out there. For people see that as being masculine. You sit in the barbershop and you talk about. I was in the barbershop today getting my haircut, and there was a little ghetto show from Compton on TV. My barber was watching, and they had an ad showing, and he was trying to talk about it, and I felt very uncomfortable because I couldn't talk about it. But I
should be laughing at you, but it's hilarious.
Because I couldn't respond. I was like, damn, he's not going to think I'm masculine enough. He's going to know I'm gay and stuff like that. And it's very...
But you're okay with that, yes?
Maybe not at the time. He wasn't...
You're okay with not being a part of the...
Well, he doesn't know my sexuality.
Right, but I'm saying you're thinking that he's going to think I'm gay.
Yeah, he's going to think I'm gay. Yes.
So why,
but it's
why
still...
does that matter that you would think that?
Because over this masculinity thing is still... same reason why I say it's scary to walk into a barbershop or into a place where a bunch of straight men are. I'm still, even though I'm comfortable with my sexuality, I still feel like I'm being laughed at because I'm not masculine enough. I don't act like them.
I have a great question. You just
and before you ask it, cause you said something that was like eye-opening for me.
go ahead.
I went to an event where I was the only straight man. And I was confident. I was the most confident person
Was
in
it
the
my
room.
party? You was not the only straight man at my party.
Yes, I was.
My brothers were there. My dad was there.
Bro, I canvassed that room and I'm just like, look, I told the girl, I was like,
My dad was there, even though I questioned him that night.
yo,
When was this party?
It was my birthday. It was a Coming to America themed party a couple of years ago.
man, I was just like,
And it was around 80 plus gay men in there.
So you could tell right away?
yeah. Like I'm in there and I'm just like, oh wow. And I was uncomfortable. I'm not even going to front. Like at first I was just like, shit.
And why were you so uncomfortable?
Why were you so uncomfortable in the
I asked you.
barbershop?
He said
No,
why
you
he's
know why he
uncomfortable.
was uncomfortable.
I'm
Why
asking
were you
you,
uncomfortable?
Because I wasn't
uncomfortable?
expecting that. You know what I'm saying? Like William
Invited
got all
to a gay
kind of
man's
friends.
birthday
So if I told you that it was going to be a bunch of gay men at this party and you walk in, would you be uncomfortable? Because I don't think you not having that knowledge, that piece of information that it's going to be all gay men there was the reason why. Why was you uncomfortable?
No, I came because it's you. I don't give a fuck if it's, you know.
But
why did it make you uncomfortable?
Because I wasn't expecting that. Like, I'm just thinking like, damn, don't William got other friends?
You weren't expecting it, but what did the gay part have to do with you being straight?
Look, folks was just being super overconfident. Like, they were being... like approaching me, like, are you okay? You know,
I don't
you
remember
know,
that.
you know.
But
hey, are you going to be all right? All kinds of, all his
what
friends
was your
kept coming up to
question?
me like, are you going to be okay? Like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. Like,
we're very friendly and we're yeah, we are. I mean, we are gay after all.
We have
Kadeem, what was your question?
No, everything you were saying about being comfortable and the representation and how kids get to see it and feel comfortable in their skin. I have a little cousin. He's, how old is he now? Probably 12. He's definitely gay, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't treat him no different, right? Mm-hmm. He's my little cousin. How would you feel if you had a son and he's growing up?
why are you pointing at me?
Because I know I know how I would feel, right? And you're hyper masculine and all that toxic shit. I
don't
would
have
want my
kids,
son.
though. So you have a kid, and I think that's
I do.
different.
No, but
like, because you know what unconditional love already feels like.
I knew what it felt like
give me the
before I had a
have that
kid.
feeling.
So I have a friend who I'm gonna
Go ahead.
I didn't even get
no, let him cook up. Let him cook up.
Because I don't. I mean,
is that the question? How would you
I'm not
feel
fit.
about
I'm
having?
not. No, because to him, masculinity is really like machismo stuff. But what if you like my little? I'm telling you, he's
Okay.
crazy with it. He got
Yeah.
bags, everything. He's like, I'll be like, at first I was like, I was like, damn. And then it's like, you love him anyway. Even his sister is gay too.
Right.
Right. But I have friends that be like, nah, that wouldn't be my son no more. We talked about it on my podcast.
No,
Most guys, because this is a real thing.
friends
He's nervous to go into the barbershop because nobody embraced it and just told him.
that is a very
So to me, I would.
Let's double back to what I said was the most important thing to masculinity was. You said it first. No, he said it first, and then I said I actually stand by that, and I said fatherhood.
Yeah.
A part of being a man is taking care of your child. That's your child. Ain't nobody else's child.
Okay.
You got to take care of your fucking children.
Okay.
I don't care what they doing or how they doing it.
So what does that have to do with
but if a child,
so you're saying if your son is gay and you're not taking care of your child, then that emasculates you as a man?
Absolutely.
but I feel like part of being masculine for you means you have to be tough. You have to play sports. You have to do all this extra stuff that.
Yeah, bro. I'm not saying like
exude.
I don't like children to
That you
play sports.
exude.
What are we talking about? I said
Oh,
that
and I was
on
gonna
this.
pull up, but don't even bring up sports. Come on, don't stay on track. Stay on track.
Right, yeah, stay focused.
Because you posted some shit about the kids that the quarterback from Maury, and I was like, why he posting? Like he shouldn't even be playing football. He should be trying to go to STEM.
I mean, no.
Anyway, no. Let's stay on
They're a
track.
part of that 1%
Let's
that I
stay
was
on.
talking
How?
about.
He's in
though.
high school. Let's stay on track.
Kid.
You have a son, and he's feminine.
feminine.
He wants to get his nails done. You don't even want to cry, bro. You don't got no.
Yeah.
How would you feel, really, bro?
Well, he's not getting his nails done.
Why not?
Why? That's
Because
who
he's
he
not
is.
getting his nails done.
If you had a little girl and she want to get her nails done,
She's getting her nails done.
Why?
Why?
Because I said so, and you're in my house. What's going on here?
And that is why he was afraid to go to
So
the
are you
barbershop.
uncomfortable? Would you be uncomfortable?
You know what's
no,
crazy?
you're just gonna do what I tell you to do until you get out my house.
Oh, so he can't really be.
So he wouldn't even tell you.
can't be
That's fine.
Something.
Listen.
Is that what you're saying?
Listen.
But you're an advocate
Tim-
for people being.
No, he's not.
I guess there's some contingency.
I have a good friend.
There's
I have a
some
good friend.
contingencies.
I just him saying that made me think like, because I know how I would. I mean, I would probably at first be disappointed. I'm not gonna
I
hold
think
you.
I would be uncomfortable, but I would totally accept it.
I have a good friend who said to me when I was on deployment in 2014. At that time, I had not came out to him yet. He would always say that I'd rather my son be in jail than be gay.
That's stupid.
That's
That's the most.
So we
ignorant
come
thing
back from
I've ever
deployment. We come back from deployment. His wife, he
Your
introduced
son
me
going
to
to
his
jail is
wife.
going to make him gay.
Introduced-
right.
introduced me to his wife, and a few months goes by. She calls me crying on the phone, and she said, "I think my son is gay. He's about 7, 8 years old, and I want to thank you because of you, my husband felt confident. He's okay with our son being gay because he see a different side of being gay, and he thought being gay means you're gonna wear dresses and all the stuff like that. You know what's crazy? His son is gonna grow up to be, in my opinion, a transgender." Is gonna go from being a man to straight to a woman. I've seen that, and I've been telling him. I said, "You guys got to start prepping yourself for that."
Do I know her?
You're so messy.
Don't be
I, hope
messy.
I think she subscribes to our podcast.
She
too.
don't watch our podcast.
She don't? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, and that's crazy because he was saying that he wanted his son to be in jail and all this crazy shit like that. And now I'm like, bro, now your daughter's gonna be in.
No, I know who you're talking about. I feel
Yeah.
bad now.
Yeah. And the little boy
Wait.
is 12 years old now.
I definitely. I'm not even gonna try to act like I wouldn't have. I would be a little bit uncomfortable, but I would totally be okay to accept it. I'm like,
He's not because his masculine side and that's where the toxic
I
masculinity
just
comes
would want
from.
my son to at least have a kid. That's all. Like that's it. If he was gay, I would still want him to bear a child. Yeah, I do. I would. I mean, for purposes.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm not disappointed. I'm not surprised. But
I wasn't surprised by
just-
his answer.
I'm not.
You're disappointed in me because I wouldn't want my son to get his nails done.
You wouldn't want
You
your
wouldn't
son
want
to
your
be
son
gay.
to be himself.
I mean, because
What straight man would want?
I
don't want that, but
Nope.
I would absolutely accept it.
You
You're
would
not
not
allowing
accept
it,
it.
though.
You
You
just
said you
told
weren't
us you
allowing
wouldn't
it.
accept it.
You
bro.
said you weren't
basically
allowing
saying
it.
he couldn't do it until he get out.
He wouldn't even come out to you till he came out the
And the
house.
formative years is really young. So I mean, all his formative years, he would be taught that he has to suppress who he actually
And that is very damaging to
that's
kids.
damaging. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well,
For sure.
I mean, I don't want my
Oh
son
well.
to.
Is it oh well?
Uh,
It's oh well. Okay.
Uh,
Do you have a build or break?
I want to get back into this.
this
topic.
was good.
I want to get back into.
This was good.
I give you like 10 more minutes.
What do we have for 10 more minutes? What
Build
I
a
knew-
break.
Come on, girl. This
Where
was
you
good.
going?
All in my business.
She
You know,
does
I
look
stay
like she's
low.
going somewhere.
All right, she got her freaking boots on.
it's-
Look,
Prepared to.
Do you
give-
think I'm masculine?
no.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Am I wrong for that too? Shit.
No, I'm
Jesus, y'all
what-
terrible, man.
Actually, you know what?
Why do you-
I'm saying rewind. I say it because I think that you are more feminine. But I mean, when we hung out, you were kind of acting more like a guy to me.
Hung out where?
See, and that's disrespectful. I would never say that.
Like
to
he
you.
wouldn't let me
yeah.
buy him.
I
a
would
drink.
never
He was
tell-
Like, nah, I got it. You know.
See, why is him buying the drink?
but I was
basketball?
right.
See,
But then I
because,
was
bro, what I
again,
said was the
that
truth.
Me. I was also in a straight environment, and I mean, yeah, I want to be comfortable with my sexuality, but I'm also there's in the back of my mind like, damn, these motherfuckers in here probably gonna be looking at me sideways. And you know, when I was talking to you, I was leaning in more because this sounds crazy, but I wanted to somehow make them think that I'm with you. Yeah.
We were together, boo.
Well, on a romantic level, like it's crazy. Like stuff.
And it
like
would be
that
more
happened
masculine
because-
to me if he was just the William I met. You never came in here and did none of that with me. You came in here and you was yourself.
Yeah.
That's more masculine to me than you being like, oh shit, I might have to get.
I mean, because I knew, I'll be seeing you more and more and more. So I'm myself. I have to be myself. But when I'm in
You
an
was
environment,
yourself when I met you day one.
when I'm in an environment,
And you had
where,
your arms out too, matter of fact.
when I'm when I'm in an environment where I know that these are these, super
Not at the karaoke spot.
straight men like Flood.
What the hell is a super straight?
No, they
Like,
definitely weren't at karaoke, bro.
these toxic men are in there who are
Straight or you ain't.
I'm sorry,
You either straight or you ain't.
Super straight.
but super. Your kind.
Toxic.
You got comfortable with me, being gay.
I knew you. You remember when you
No.
came out to me and I told you that I knew you were gay?
Yeah,
and
but-
you was like, how did you?
But let's just say this. So we
say, bro, come on,
just
bro.
had a conversation- we just had a conversation recently when I told you. I said one of my sailors asked me, "Was I the man or was I the man or woman in a relationship?" And you was like, "They asked you that? Oh my gosh, that's offensive. I'm not comfortable asking you that." I said, "Why? How are you not comfortable asking me that? That's still you. You clearly not. I felt offended that you didn't.
I know, because I don't know. I see men as men and men and men, and I just think
Men
it.
and
What?
men. I see men as men and men.
And so I think it's inappropriate to ask a man if he a woman. Like, bro, what? I'm not gonna ask you that. I respect you. You're my
What
friend. I
people
would
are trying
never.
to say is who plays the more feminine
Yeah.
role.
Who's the top, who's the bottom?
Who's the leader?
Oh my goodness!
Bro,
Now,
I
why-
thought that's
Who's the
ain't that the
leader?
real question? Disrespectful. I would never say.
I'm
I'm
that.
not
More
literally
masculine.
asking.
No,
I was
but
just.
that's not disrespectful.
Who's
I think
more?
that's very
I think saying who's the man, who's the woman
Huh?
is more
Yeah.
disrespectful
It
than what I
is.
said.
Why you asking me what
But
I'm
so,
doing in my
yeah.
bedroom?
No, I wouldn't ask. I'm saying that to me is the more
Yeah,
appropriate.
and
But is that what people
So
are
say this-
asking when they say who plays the woman or the
Yes.
asking
Yes.
who's on the bottom?
Yes.
But in most gay
cares?
We have a guess. So if one
I'm
don't ask him.
I wouldn't
I
ask
be,
him.
I be on
You know.
top and bottom though.
ask him.
So a friend, a close friend, if he told you he was uncomfortable with asking you if you were more of a woman or a man in a relationship,
That's disrespectful.
right? I thought it was
No.
offensive.
I feel offended at you.
You think? Right?
This-
Like I just
but I-
don't
Would you
want
be
to.
But no,
offended?
I explained to you why I felt offended.
My dad asked me. I don't think I got offended. It's just he doesn't know.
Yeah,
But
he
do you
doesn't-
think that you guys have been almost like, I would say, taught to not necessarily be as offended because people, it's kind of like a thing. So do you feel like you've just gotten used to and like, you know what, that shit don't offend me no more?
No, I think that based on you, like you said, a close friend, based on our friendship, I think you should be very comfortable and okay with asking me those questions
But do we ask the heterosexual people
because it's
those
implied.
type of
No, they don't.
questions?
Right.
Implied.
They don't.
It's
We don't
implied.
ask-
We don't have to ask them that. This is
But it's-
you have two men living together. It's different.
But
Yeah.
it boils down to sex because
It does.
at the end of the day, why
That's-
do I care
You don't.
who acts like the man or the woman?
It's-
We're talking about the sex.
My
This
question
why
is the
we don't
cut
ask
dry what they would-
heterosexual
yes.
people who.
Again,
so how y'all do in the bedroom? Who be normally in charge?
It's
We don't
implied.
ask that.
It's naturally people are curious to know if it's two men who is more, and it's not even. It doesn't even apply to bedroom. Who is more
Masculine.
masculine? Who's the man?
Who's the dominant?
Who's the man who's feminine in the
We
relationship?
associate masculinity with maleness, menness.
That
being
was
a
the
man.
definition.
But if you're a gay man, you cannot be masculine. If
You
it's
can.
associated
So if
with
you're a gay
being
man, you can have two masculine men in a relationship. You can have a masculine man and a feminine man in a relationship. You can have two feminine men in a relationship.
I don't think that you can have two masculine men in a relationship, but it's not my place to
You-
even
you-
comment on
you
stuff
can.
like
You
how
absolutely
in the
can.
world are two masculine. That don't even make no sense.
It's your thing.
So are you saying gay men can't be masculine?
No, I'm
Both
saying
can be
one can be
masculine.
masculine and one can be feminine.
I mean, but
Hold on.
Watu and I
How
are
can
both on the
one
same
be
level.
masculine and the other one not be masculine? Even if they're gay. How can only one be masculine and one be
Because
feminine?
I don't know. It ain't for me. I'm gonna just shut up.
If you have two gay men and one can be masculine, then the other can
he's
be
attaching
masculine.
masculinity to the roles in the bedroom.
That's why.
Is that what
I mean,
you're?
not only
is
the
that-
roles in the bedroom, but like just how you navigate.
We have been
Like, just-
down a rabbit hole.
Right, like just even how you navigate within the relationship. Like I think about me and my girlfriend. I ain't even gonna go there, but no, you gotta defer.
So you're
You
saying
gotta defer when you're in the bed. Somebody got to defer.
So you're saying
Like,
that. So let's take the bedroom part out. So you're saying that if one person is making more of the decision, that means they're going to be the more masculine one. If it's two men in a relationship,
yes.
That's not always true.
no.
I mean, to a degree.
Because some men make the check and take their whole check to the girl. They crazy, but
Yep. And so she makes the decisions,
Yeah.
but
So does that
more of
mean-
the breadwinner, but still she's making a lot more of the
Yes.
decisions.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Y'all got to build a break.
This is a good topic.
Yeah, this was
Y'all
real
crazy.
good. I'm super excited. Like I'm coming back into it. This was really
so
good.
is the
man.
manosphere good? Or
Oh, we
is it a
should
build
even
or
scratch that.
Oh
We didn't
boy,
even
we can
really-
go on that again. No.
Is it a builder break for the
That's
black
for you.
community?
Okay, that's your builder break. Okay, it is definitely.
We know what your answer is.
It is. It's a break.
Okay.
I say that because, listen, black men are already toxic as it is.
Oh my God, you gotta
and
stop
over
saying
the
shit like
top
that.
and,
You say us.
and masculine
Say us.
and super hyper masculine as it is. We don't need anything else from the white folks trying to tell them what to
Can I
do
please
and treat
interject?
females any different.
I would say I'm masculine, but I'm not hyper masculine,
Okay.
bro.
Do you
So
think
I
it's a
don't like when
builder
people
break?
say stuff like that because I am also a black man. I
No,
identify as a black
I
man.
said what I said.
Do you think
He said, and I'm not gonna comment
the
you about it.
manosphere is a builder break for the black community?
We didn't really get into the manosphere, but it is.
We don't have all day, Kadeem.
No, because we didn't really get into it. I didn't even get.
Okay,
to
is it a build or break? You know it's a
We
build.
talked about
break.
it.
It's a placement holder for what a mentor used to be. Somebody, an OG used to teach you about manly things. So that's where people are going to get that information. They're going online. A lot of the stuff in the manosphere we didn't get into. It's like dudes learning how to pick up girls. Dudes
Going to the
learning how
wrong place, if you ask me.
I agree. I don't know why you going to the internet for that, but that's where people are going. So I know a lot of guys that have gotten to that information and it helped them level up in life. So I'm not gonna say it's a break, but I think it's a weird place to go learn how to be a dude.
So is it a build?
Sure.
It's a build.
I'll
Just
be,
a bill?
I can't stand you.
I'll be that guy. I'll be the one. I'll be the one.
Um,
I don't think it's a
I'll
build.
go. Oh, it's a break.
I know everybody.
Okay. It's a break.
100% break.
Yeah, I think that it's a little. I think just like any movement that takes things to a level where now you're starting to isolate certain ideas that actually would benefit the community, it's a break for me. Yeah, I think I don't think that the intention behind the manosphere is a break. I think the initial intention behind the manosphere was a build, but I think it has become and evolved into a break.
See, this is why we didn't even really get into
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
because I think the intention behind the manosphere, we talked a little bit about it. I think the intention behind it was to, like you said, to establish like mentorship and guidance.
Guys finding
and
their
guys
purpose,
being
how
able
to be.
find a voice amongst amongst the male community and things like that. But I think because the manosphere is so anti-feminist and because it's so anti-women in a sense, and sometimes it takes misogyny to a whole nother level, I think it doesn't do anything to benefit the black man to have that sort of mentality towards black women in general, because it just creates a completely like dysfunctional lens on how to treat black women. So that's just I think it started out as a build, but it has broken and is no longer a build. So yeah.
Okay.
Drop a bomb for that one. Thank
Nah,
you.
don't
feel
drop
the same
a-
way
don't drop a
about-
bomb for that one.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been schooling.
She getting a masculinity topic and want to get bombs and all that.
I came dressed ready for war.
You came dressed to go out.
Yeah.
With your freaking boots on.
Don't be mad.
Hey,
Don't
man.
be mad because you can't wear them.
That's not masculine.
He might be wearing
Actually, it's
boots.
masculine if you can be comfortable in that. Confidence.
See, that's what
You should be confident in
So you don't like Chelsea
everything.
boots?
No, bro. What are you talking about?
You know there's a red dress race
I don't
in
even know what
New
Chelsea-
Orleans where men
That's
wear
your
red
problem.
dress and heels and runs for a particular cause. I think it's a walk in my shoes.
Moulin Rouge. That's what
And
you're talking
they
about.
have straight men. They have straight men doing that. It's for a specific cause to teach them.
Does that make you feel like that makes them confident and masculine to do it?
Yeah, I mean, I think part of being masculine is you being comfortable with yourself. You wearing a dress does not, if you know, it has nothing to do with your sexuality or.
I mean, 'cause
and
a lot
most
of
men
times
aren't
that's
doing it
culture.
because
the Scottish guys, they wear kilts and
yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, that's what
But
people
would you
do,
wear a
but
kilt?
I ain't wearing no dress, bro. Like,
It's
That's
a kilt.
that's not masculine for you to say that.
That's a Chelsea boot, brother.
I'm not wearing them. They look like butter cookies.
We call them brunch boots.
No, they swag.
They look like butter cookies. I would
Make
never wear
sure
nothing like that.
you like.
Subscribe, hit the bell.
She trying to leave.
Jump in the
Oh, yeah,
comments.
she got to go somewhere.
Yeah, jump in
I
the
re-
comments.
This is a good
attack
show.
me, attack William, attack Kadeem.
Don't come for me.
Agree
You
with
were
Zion.
Yeah, you really ain't say a whole lot of friction.
Oh no, I said a whole lot of stuff that made sense for sure.
Don't come for me in the comments because I'll be back next week.
You're a mainstay. This was great, man. But again, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell,
And share.
Make sure you follow Kadeem, Deem the Great.
I wish we could have gotten to the manosphere a little more.
Look.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
we'll do a part 2, Manosphere part 2.
I don't. Because I feel like y'all haven't seen all the. There's some good in there, but
that's
it is
what
a lot
I
of
said.
toxic
I
shit in there
definitely
too.
think the intention.
Kevin Samuels comes out of the manosphere. I don't want nothing to
Listen,
do
don't
with it, bro.
forget that a lot
Before-
of people do shit like what Kevin Samuels did because he started out on some
He was talking to men.
Yes.
about dressing
And
and colognes.
Oh, but saying, and I got
He
some
said you're
fragrances.
average at best to one of the girls.
because
She
he
might
knew
have
that
been
shit would
average
go
at
viral.
best.
That's the thing. You gotta
No.
think this nigga is marketing. It's all about marketing.
Some
too.
women are average,
Okay, and that's fine. But the way
but nobody
he
wants
goes
to
about
say it.
the
Listen, we're
way
gonna talk
he
about this
goes
on a
about
different
it-
show, okay? we'll have
Not
that.
in the business of calling black
It's
women
a-
average.
Oh my God,
No,
this
but
is the problem.
listen,
We gotta go.
some men
Wrap it
have
up.
to-
Wrap
And
it.
that's what brings us back to black folks being mad when he said war shows on nominated. I'm like, bro, you are wearing all that great. Y'all didn't do all that great. You didn't do that good of a job, but y'all getting mad. So people aren't saying it. Somebody needs to say. I get that part. Somebody needs to say.
The problem is
you
a
are
girl
so
could weigh
stuck on
200
being,
pounds and think she a
for the
10 and
people of
everybody in
black
the
power
room
and
will be
black
like, oh, you
black
fine,
empowerment
girl.
that you would
She
not be.
intended she weighed 200
You won't be
pounds.
honest.
But we gonna say
Somebody want 200 pounds.
somebody does,
About-
but they be on. Never mind.
People are average.
We
You
didn't,
won't say black
we
people
didn't
are
spend
average.
enough time.
We're gonna, ladies and gentlemen,
We
we're gonna
gotta
come
move.
back with a part 2 of the
Yes.
Manosphere because we owe it to Kadeem.
No, we don't owe it me.
To
This ain't my
really-
show.
no, we do. We owe it to you to really get into the topic because I think you have some points that you need.
We
to make.
breeze past it, and it's some stuff in there that is very toxic. I agree.
Listen, Kadeem, you want to go to these old folks for these little toxic advice? Keep doing it.
I don't go to nobody for no advice. That's my problem with it.
awful.
I grew up in a different era,
Okay.
What era you grew up in? My era, right?
something like that.
Okay.
I went to the bar. I didn't feel nervous when I got there,
Listen,
but I went
I
to the
gotta
barber
go.
shop. They schooled me. They taught me about 401ks and ROAs and all this.
Nice.
My barber was like, "Bro, I see
Yeah,
you."
that wasn't my barbershop.
Nah,
The
he's
one I went to had a.
he put me
Niggas
on
was shooting
early.
dice and
Nah.
like,
he was like,
Listen, we have to get
like,
this
subscribe, hit
going,
the bell. We gotta
'cause
go.
The filter. Oh, okay. Go. Sorry. Never mind.
we signing off.
Yay.